Hey everybody, it's Dina Rico with the Creativity Cave, and I have 4 adorable cards to share with you today, including this one I dropped my ink pad on. They are all going to feature the Cute Fruit stamp set, which is featured in our beginner brochure. Here is the stamp set. It's just so cute. I love this one so much. And our beginner brochure is this brochure right here, and there's some things that are exclusive to this brochure, some things that are from the annual catalog, but look at this adorable stamp set. It is just so cute. So let me show you how to create these cards. Now, some of you will be actually getting this card kit from me in the mail. I had a special way back in May, and if you qualified for this, you got the card kit with the stamp set as a gift when you purchased like $100 during my birthday special. It was just 2 weeks. And then also I had an incentive for my team. If they hit a sales goal, they could get the stamp set and or the kit. So all of those kits finally went out. Actually, I should say most of those kits finally went out. I'm still waiting on a few more of the stamp sets because these sets keep going on back order. They've been super popular. So let me show you how to put the cards together because it's really pretty easy for so simple but so cute cards. And that is one of my favorite things. All right. First, I'm going to start with the pineapple card. I almost said pumpkin. Oh my gosh. If you have been watching my videos for a long time, you might know about that one. All right, so this card is just adorable. It's really simple, and it's just bright and happy, which I love. You know I love a good happy card. So I'm going to start by folding my Daffodil Delight cardstock in half. Now, all of these cards, as well as the dimensions and supplies and everything, are going to be listed on my blog. You can find that in the description of this video. And it is just, I highly recommend making some of these cards because they're quick, they're easy, they're fun, the whole thing. All right, so I'm going to start by stamping my pineapple base all over the background of my card. And I'm going to leave room to put the green top on. But I want these kind of going in all different directions to fill up the background of my card. And then keeping in mind, I'm going to cover some of this up too. So we'll put maybe one more right there. Okay, and then I'll do the top like so. And then the top is really good for kind of filling in some of those spaces that you might not know quite what to do with, like that. And we'll put one right there and maybe another right there. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now we also need to stamp on our panel of Whisper White. And I got a little schmutz on that, so just turn it over. And there we go. And let me clean this off so I can use some green ink. I love using my chamois for that. Let's see here. Okay. So there is the top. Look at how cute that is. Now, one of the things that makes this set so awesome is there's a bunch of sentiments in it. And so one of them is, I couldn't ask for a sweeter friend. So I've got a little strip of Whisper White, and I'm just going to stamp that on here. Now, your strip is a little, it's whatever size you want it to be. So I'm going to go ahead and trim that down just a tad. Woo! Like so. And then we'll put it together. Now, I have to tell you, this is kind of a funny story, but I really like how it works. I had this piece of Granny Apple Green, but it wasn't the right size. But when I lined it up with my cardstock, I kind of liked the look because it wasn't tall enough. But there's a little peak of green that sticks out from there, and I liked that. So I put it on, and then I'm going to just adhere this to my card, and then we'll pop this up on top. Such an easy, quick, and really cute card to send to anybody. Okay, our next card is going to be my favorite, actually. And if you look at the brochure, you can see where I got my inspiration for this one, because there's like a tag in the brochure that looks like this. And so here we go. It's kind of like that. So again, super easy. And I had to do a color that lets us know God loves us. Coastal Cabana card in this one. So we've got our Coastal Cabana card base. I've got a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and then I've got a little strip. So that one's 4 by 5 1/4, and this is like 1.5 by 4, I believe. 1.5 by 4. Okay, so on this, what I'm going to do is take and stamp my 3 colors. I've got Coastal Cabana, of course, Pear Pizzazz, and Highland Heather. And these are 3 great colors together. So I'll take, and I'm going to cover these up because I've been getting yellow ink all over myself. Put that away. All right, so I'm going to take the little circle image from this stamp set and just start stamping these. I started from the bottom and worked my way up. And you can, kind of I made it so that they weren't exactly lined up, so they're, so you wouldn't have to worry about it. And you can see I'm going just a touch off the edge, like so. And then I'll continue with my Pear Pizzazz. I thought about doing Granny Apple Green, but then I thought that might be a little loud, so to speak. So I chose the softer Pear Pizzazz. You could also do, or maybe I did use Granny Apple Green, actually. Well, it goes to show either one will work. Actually, my sample is Granny Apple Green. Sorry about that. Apparently, I was loud and proud, so there we go. And then my final color is Highland Heather, and I will put the correct colors in my blog post for you. But there's actually not a huge difference. I think this is ever so slightly a happier green than this is ever so slightly subtler green. Okay, now one of the other sentiments in this set is smile, so I'm going to just stamp that in some black ink on here, and boom, we've already just about done 2 cards. So easy. I love that. Okay, so I'll just adhere that to my Whisper White panel, and then adhere this to my card, and I am good to go. Oh, happy dance. There we are. Our next card is going to be, oh no, it's going to be this one. It's going to be wishing you a slice of happiness. So, and you don't have to drop your ink pad on yours if you don't want to. I mean, that's completely optional. So for this card, I'm going to use some more bright, happy colors. I've got, let's see, Granny Apple Green, Final Answer. I've got Mango Melody. I've got Daffodil Delight, and I also have Flirty Flamingo. So these are, like I said, some bright, happy colors. And again, love the sentiment. And then I've got my 2-step stamping for this one. So I'm going to start with a 2 7/8 by 3 7/8 piece of Whisper White. And I am, now this one you're going to want something to clean kind of handy just because it's easier. And then I'm kind of putting my ink pads mostly in order on this one. So I'm going to start with just doing the outline. Okay, so I'll stamp this partially off, and then I'll keep my chamois close by so I can clean as I'm going. And then, let's see, My next color is going to be Daffodil Delight. I didn't put them in order. I thought I did. Okay, we'll clean that. My next color will be Flirty Flamingo. My next color will be Mango Melody. And notice I'm just kind of doing them like this. My next color will be Granny Apple Green again. And my final color will be another Flirty Flamingo, because who doesn't like pink lemonade? Okay, now we're going to put the centers in. To do that, we're going to stamp off that first layer of ink. So I'll put one there, and I'll stamp it again and put one right there. Oh, so cute. And I love how easy it is to see right through and be able to stamp that just perfect. So again, we'll stamp that one off and put it in the center. We'll do our mango in the center, and then finally we'll do our Flirty Flamingo. Just remembering to stamp that off each time. And that looks awesome. Okay, then depending on where everything lined up, we're going to add our sentiment. I'm going to use some Mango Melody. And it looks like it'll fit up here a little easier. Oh, we could get it down there actually. Okay, so wishing you a little slice of happiness, or a slice of happiness. So that looks great. We will layer this up, and I have for that a layer of Mango Melody, and that is 3 by 4 inches. So we'll pop that in there. And then for my background, I'm going to take that, I think this was, yep, and we're going to add a few of these on here just to create a cute little background. So I'm just going to do kind of 3 up here, 3 down here. I might need to adjust the placement of these slightly when I put my card on here just to make sure I can see them. It's not half bad. Maybe I'll stamp this one more time right there. Oh yeah, that's perfect. And then I'll pop these up as well. With my dimensionals, and we're going to really do our very best to not drop an ink pad on this one. I think we can do it. We'll see. Keep your fingers crossed. There we go. And then our card base for this is a piece of thick Whisper White. And I actually had a question recently about how I choose my card base. And I choose thick Whisper White for my card base, and I use regular Whisper White for like panels I'm stamping on. So because this is my card base, I want it to be a little sturdier. And when I'm just stamping, I think regular Whisper White stamps a little, just a teeny bit nicer. So there's our fun card. All right, our fourth and final card is a really sweet one as well. This is featuring the watermelon stamp set. So we're going to make this really cute card. So I've got a little circle die cut. I've got a strip of Whisper White, a strip of Shaded Spruce, and a Poppy Parade card base. Now you can do your watermelon in all sorts of different colors. I chose for a fairly traditional color combo. Let me close these up quick. Of Poppy Parade and Shaded Spruce, but you know, watermelon can be lots of different colors. I've done a watermelon card with Flirty Flamingo. You could do a really bright one with mango or melon mambo. You could use real red. It's just really up to you and what you want. You could do magenta madness, and that would be really bright. Okay, so for this, we're going to use these 2 colors. And again, I love the brilliance of these being 2 different stamps. So I'll start by just stamping my watermelon slice all over this. I'm going to leave a little bit of room so that I can get the rind stamped on there. And like I said, I'm going to do them in all different directions and really just try and fill up this cardstock strip with as many as I can. And then you can always add another one in there if there's room. So then let's put the rinds on. And again, this is so easy because you can see right through the stamp. So I just love that. So I'll just position it on here. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. You're kind of shooting for lining the rind up with the edge, but again, it's not perfect. It's no big deal. Okay. Gosh, I'm doing a good job. I love it when I can stamp well. I mean, I like to think I'm a professional stamper, but every so often I wonder. Okay, so that looks good. I feel like there's a big spot right here we could fill in. Ooh, I almost inked that in the wrong color. Wow. So I'll stick one right there and then stick one right there. And we'll add our little rind there and there. Okay, so isn't that just adorable? Now, what I'm going to do, and this is kind of a good little trick for you, I guess. So I'm going to adhere this to the center of this strip. You can see it's much bigger than it needs to be. But what that's going to allow me to do is rip the edge. So I want to pull this edge towards me, and what I'm left with is that pretty ripped, torn edge. This was kind of something I did all the time back in the day, and now I haven't done it in a while, but I really like how it looked on this card. I thought it was kind of perfect, actually. Okay, so I just ripped those two edges, and now I've got a fun little card or strip that I can adhere to my card. Like so. And then the last thing I'm going to do is take my little circle and stamp my sentiment, which is "You're one in a melon." Okay, and I'll pop that up onto my card. And that's it. 4 super cute, super easy cards created with one stamp set. And of course, if you need any of the supplies to make these adorable projects, please consider shopping my online store. I would love to welcome you to my VIP rewards program. And if you'd like to see pictures of these, head on over to my blog. All the links for everything I used is in the description of this video as well as on my blog. And of course, if you shop my online store, I would be so excited to give you a VIP reward status with the Creativity Cave. I send thank you cards to all my customers, and I also have a free PDF tutorial of the prized peony bundle. It's actually the whole suite that you can get for free with a $50 purchase. So it's a pretty great deal. It's basically a whole online class for free. I love that. So anyway, thank you guys so much for stamping with me today. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.